My Hero Academia Vigilantes Season 2.
Way more eloquent than I'll ever be. A society where the majority have quirks will become a society built on repression.
Wow, what a start. Was that Spinner? Was that Spinner's book?
If everyone used their quirks to do whatever they wanted,
that would be absolute
collapse into
chaos. Yeah.
So most of us go about our daily lives as if we didn't have quirks at all.
You know what this reminds me of? This makes me think of Invincible. Sorry, no. The Incredibles, that's what it is. One of the few good Pixar movies where it's like, I'm not going to not be who I am so you can feel better about yourself, you powerless weakling. But like in a nice way, in an uplifting, be yourself way. There is a very interesting, very delicate topic here, which goes back to the main show of like, just intrinsically as part of nature, things are not equal. And like, how do you make sense of that? And I think we know, not just intellectually, but maybe even instinctually. I mean, I think it's probably such a fundamentally human problem that to some degree it's in our DNA, or at least our societal or historical DNA, the dangers of what happens when that gets too out of hand, when the dangers are so extreme or disproportional. But then on the other side, there's something that seems wrong about somebody being punished for their natural gifts, for something great that they were born with, whatever that is, it's a great aptitude. Or like, I mean, even a great dice roll. Like if someone is born into a privileged background, certainly that's lucky, at least materially, but that's not the same thing as being wrong. Lucky is not wrong. Wrong is wrong. That I think it's a little bit clear when you think about, well, where did the error begin? Was it being born? Is it wrong that their parents did really well for themselves and then provided that abundance to their children? Isn't that what everyone wants? Assuming no wrongdoing there, all else being equal. And there is, I think, an instinctual desire to make people wrong for the having of things that we want. And also it turns out that works as a strategy for kind of like evening the playing field in another way, but I digress. I think the main show's take on this is that actually where goodness is, where importance lies, is not so much the circumstantial at all anyway, but is more like the process and the choices and the heart, in which case for someone to have gifts is a wonderful thing if they're correctly applied and not something to be ashamed of.
But we make an exception for heroes.
Yeah, they're different.
Talent and proven character.
Yeah, we got to keep it isolated to them, only them.
In order to protect the peace and serve humankind.
Right. This is the ideal. This is what it could be.
And many seek to become heroes themselves, in part because that's the only way they'll be allowed to use their quirks.
This is an interesting take on this, or like an interesting angle. It's been there from the beginning, but this is very explicit. I'm glad I didn't skip this recap.
Everyone can be a hero.
Right.
And of course, there are those who can't accept this. So, rather than taking part in the repression,
hey, look who it is.
Exercise their quirks and their convictions outside of the boundaries and systems society has built.
I don't know. I love this. This has always been here, but it's an interesting angle of approach on it. This is the issue from another side of like, well, because it's not actually the circumstances and it is the process, then it also isn't even the labeling of the people we deem worthy because we think they have the right process. It's one layer removed and it's not exactly mapped to the target because that's not perfectly mappable. And so there's going to be loss there.
They might be, well, okay. They're definitely on the wrong side of the law.
Hey, at least he's honest.
I can't honestly say I'm living my dream doing this, but still,
I might find something even better.
Some happiness to the people around us, and that's
and
all
saving
the
babies. That's all the justification I need.
It's not all fun and games either.
I almost died. I almost got stabbed. The guy was crazy.
Hero name?
The Crawler.
I'm back to glide along the edge again.
Oh, nice. Oh, yeah. New opening. I think I saw you somewhere. Where did I see you again, Koichi? Saw you somewhere very recently, I think. Perhaps in another country. Wearing a very similar color scheme. Please tell me that he's coming back. Please tell me he's coming back. He didn't disappear forever. Yeah, I wonder what's the conflict this season also? Because I think season 1 we wrapped it up to a certain extent, right? Wow. So fun. So colorful. Why so blue, Koichi? Why do you look so down? Cheer up. Cool, I like it. Though, like, if I had to pick, just based on one hearing, I would give it to Everything's Alright. Everything's Gonna Be Alright, whatever that song was. Episode 14. Something. Mystery. I don't understand why they don't subtitle these. Or, like, the subtitling seems random to me. Day tripping down to Naniwa.
Okay, girls. Is everyone ready to work up a sweat? Yeah!
I just watched 100 meters, so I'm at the point where, like, I'm a little bit ready to almost think running is palatable.
Why isn't Pop here? She just gets to skip practice now?
Oh, so we're still in the band? We're still doing the group concert thing? Pop actually has friends, sort of.
Apparently she got into some program to promote local idols.
Wow, that's awesome.
Excuse me? Why did no one tell me?
That's where this maybe ends, right? She ends up being a super idol. I could see that. That maybe is more her dream than heroism, right? And like, there is a lot of good you can do through media generally, but through music. People need music. I have this theory that I can't really flesh out, but just sort of as food for thought. If there's something people like, it means there's something important there. That thing has significance, even if it might seem trivial. Maybe with the asterisk that we're not like directly injecting chemicals into our body, for example. Also with the caveat that like sometimes harmful things can hack the processes that otherwise serve a very important function, but nevertheless nevertheless, what I mean is, I think sometimes the things that seem trivial are not so, but just things we can't express the significance of. But maybe the feeling of them is enough in itself. Because it's not magic, right? We are flesh and blood human beings. And so if there's a response, there is a reason why we're having a response. Maybe musician doesn't seem important, but there's a way to look at it where almost definitionally it is important by the fact that it's so widely consumed and appreciated. Like, why is the standard of evaluating significance something more than human experience?
Nozomi 233 will be departing soon on track 6.
There she is. Oh, and Koichi's tagging along. He gets to go too as the unwanted manager.
If Mio finds out, she'll definitely get jealous and throw a tantrum.
Yes.
So don't tell her, okay?
Speaking of, not everyone can become a hero.
Makoto was too busy to make the trip herself, because of course she was.
Yeah, she's doing 8 careers at the same time.
Why take him? It's like bringing an extra suitcase full of bricks.
Ouch.
You can practically see him standing at the bento counter while the train takes off without him. Tell me I'm wrong. I think you might have some personal
It looks like she was
bias
right.
there.
But also, it looks like you have some personal bias there. It can be both. Oh no. We missed the train. Now, the important question is, she did, she just left him. Wow. Well, I think you know what to do, Koichi. Time to break the law. Time to express your true gifts.
He missed the train at Tokyo
Now, important question,
Station.
how do you feel about this?
Yeah, it shouldn't be a
Okay,
problem.
there it is. I'm gonna flourish one way or the other.
And if Koichi doesn't make it there in time, I can head to the venue on my own.
You got this. We believe in you.
Shinagawa.
Just don't fall asleep for the love of God. That's how you end up in Yokohama when your destination was Shibuya. And then, like, you come this far, it's another hour, hour and a half back to Shibuya. So, you know, just close your eyes one more time and whoops, now you're in Saitama. I learned this the hard way, like no other train system I've experienced. Subways in Tokyo, they transform. You will wake up in a different region. I guess the Shinkansen is fine.
You did not chase down a bullet train.
He might have just, like, been on the bullet
Obviously
train.
not. I saw it leaving the station, and
Yeah, like-
somehow I just kinda...
Oh, this is magnetism. This is huge. This is a whole other thing. He can reverse it. Whoa. Okay, like, and I'm supposed to buy the no talent thing? Right, yeah, Mr. No Talent. Some people were born quirkless. Some people were born with terrible quirks, etc. Meanwhile, Magneto over here. At this point, it's sort of hard not to think this is just a confidence problem. This feels like a
You
big
stuck to the
development, though.
train?
Yeah.
Kind of like a magnet. Yeah, kind of like you
Maybe
can
more like a suction cup?
magnetize yourself. Yeah, that's amazing, Koichi.
Is that even a thing that happens?
It happens to
I don't know if
Koichi,
my quirk
apparently.
changed.
This changes like the whole reading of Koichi. I mean, over time. What's the limits? Who even knows? Oh, yeah. This is definitely Osaka. I've been there in Yakuza 0 and also in real life. But more importantly, Yakuza 0. Priorities. The last fist fight I had was in Osaka.
Hey, hold up!
Whoa, it's Beckham! Good to see
I'm
him.
gonna put this takoyaki away. The do the same to you.
That's a great line. And he did that so casually. Oh no, not gun. What a waste of takoyaki. That's the death penalty. Kill him.
I'm giving you back as bad as you gave me. 1, 2, 3, 4,
I don't think
5,
so.
6.
That's very nice of you. What a sweet man.
You made me drop a 36
Yes,
pack of takoyaki
this is a real crime.
when I barely even put a dent in it yet.
36, man. That's just tragic.
Your takoyaki is safe, sir.
Oh, this is true heroism. You should get a license on that basis alone. You saved 36 takoyaki pieces. What is the value of a human soul? Maybe less than 36 pieces of takoyaki. Finally, we have the answer.
Guess I didn't need to fly off the handle like that. My bad,
Wow.
partner.
He's such a great guy that was flying off the
Here.
handle.
These are for you.
He doesn't deserve it. You were too good for this world. Back up, too beautiful. Oh yeah, it's also scaldingly hot. He will never use his tongue again.
We're trying to get to a place called SS Mall out in Super Minami.
Yeah?
Well, we've been in Osaka for like 3 minutes, and we're already in the presence of Fat Gum.
He's basically a cartoon version of a big guy, huh?
He's super sweet, and a great teacher, and a true hero.
Snip, snip, and clip, clip.
Okay.
Hey, Cat Crab!
Alright.
You're looking at the official.
Didn't ask. Sure. Who else is here?
They still got no concept of jokes up in Tokyo, huh?
That was a joke?
Yeah, looking to get snipped? Cause I could nip ya.
Why does this remind me of Futurama? You want the clamps? Is this a quirk or like she's just weird?
Gotta workshop this act to get it tour ready.
She maybe just quit. Some people weren't cut out for being a hero.
Hey, Cat Crab!
This has got to be a reference, right? It's got to be a reference to something that I don't know about. It's so weird and specific.
Pleasure to meet ya. As for me, snip,
She's gonna harass them with her crab routine.
Wow, she's energetic, isn't she?
Yes,
Hey,
she is.
maybe work some kind of funny catchphrase into your act.
Maybe not. Let's not do that. That's a great idea, but we're gonna keep trying.
And you'd be Sukauchi from Tokyo, right?
Wow. And the
For the moment,
history they'll
they've
have
got
in the
all
future.
surveillance
The future
feeds
history
throughout
they'll
the
have.
building running through this room.
So someone's trying to do a drug deal at a local idol event.
It's not the crab girl. She's not cool enough for that.
Where do these criminals come up with these ideas?
Yeah, imagine doing drugs at a concert.
we'd love to see you at Naru Fest, the free concert at Naruhata's Naru.
Damn, and she finished it off with a promotion, which is good.
Hey, great work!
There you go. That's good manager work right there. Praise in a sweater.
They recently added all the mascot stuff to try to keep things lively.
And they're gonna run smack dab into the drug plot.
Hey, Pop! How'd you like me now?
No. Not much. Wow, all in. I respect the dedication at least.
Holy crab!
Whoa!
Yes, holy
what
crap.
the heck is that?
It's a crab
We
machine.
remodeled warehouse equipment into a walking advertisement.
Or crabs? Okay.
It seems less like a mascot and more like a mech suit.
I mean, actually, it could be pretty awesome.
I'll even cut you an exclusive deal, since you're our friends now.
Nah, we're
I
okay.
like the lack of enthusiasm. Total lack of interest in this whole thing. I understand.
You're part of the show.
Oh, that's my cue.
What's the event? Crab?
All of a sudden, something in my stomach isn't right.
Oh, did you eat
Starting
drugs?
to think that box lunch of ours isn't
It's
agreeing
drugs.
with
You
me.
ate drugs. Oh no, she's the worst person to take drugs. Maybe they're laxatives.
Come on, bro, this
Is
way!
Aizawa? Yeah. How does this connect?
The name's Eraserhead, and I'm a pro hero.
Oh man, the future history you will have.
Ichiro the Wise! And Shiro the Strong! Hota! Jump!
Straight out of Jujutsu Kaisen Season 2. You see Jujutsu Kaisen? This is how you introduce grasshoppers.
Now you're making it easy.
Oops. Man, that's humiliating.
All right. You
Yeah,
two
like
ready
they
for
were
questioning?
not proven guilty in any way. That was a terrible idea.
You've got no reason not to help the man.
Wait, who is this? Is it Midnight? Wow, that's a very different look.
I'll overlook attacking me. I did sort of egg you on. So don't worry about getting arrested.
Okay, this is very
I hope you can look at
conscientious.
this as a friendly chat.
Yeah, if you point us to the bigger problem.
We're not talking no matter what you say.
Yeah, honestly, that's smart.
Do you know the man in these pictures?
You're looking for Kamayan?
Wow, right out with it. Right, the
Might have
drugs.
done something
Oh, it was
we can
him.
grow.
Okay, right.
I mean, he was using that other mix of trigger.
What other mix? Yeah, this is what I'm looking for here.
They threw some uppers in there. People were going crazy on it.
I bet it feels really good.
Gotta be careful with stuff like that before it messes you up real bad. But that idiot refused to listen.
I'm gonna make a big thing out of a minor thing again here, but yeah, it would feel really great. And this ties into what Koichi was saying in the quote-unquote recap of the episode about how like you're just not allowed to use it unless you're approved by society. But then what about your talents and gifts? Well, that is a real life parallel. Why do people turn to things that are self-destructive, generally speaking, or why do they take hold? Well, it's often probably something like the person hasn't found and also critically doesn't believe they will find anything that will give them what they're looking for, any sort of outlet away from their pain in a healthy, organic way. You're in a deficit for so long, not only having no way to ameliorate the problem, but also looking ahead and thinking that that sort of feeling will be eternal. Then yeah, what else is there except for pleasure? You feel there's somewhere you're supposed to be, but you have no power to actuate that for yourself. That energy has to go somewhere. So it's probably either going to go to something that is a panacea for the pain, or it's going to be like rage and anger. I guess in this case, it's both. With this drug, there's a link between the rush they get and them like acting out and attacking and doing villainous stuff.
Us, though, we're some upstanding fellas.
Ours has some
course.
pharmaceuticals made to help men who are struggling with balding and ED.
A
You
noble
don't have a
aim.
license to sell pharmaceuticals, do you?
Whoops, you just told on yourself. I mean, he did say this was off the record, so.
Who's selling it and where? Also,
I like the
have you seen
priorities.
anything
How he's not
unusual
targeting
about how it's selling?
them and how he's trying to get to the heart of it. He could have just destroyed them, you know?
Speaking of travel, tell me, the crab route. Ever heard of it?
What? Is it her?
Just do some kind of routine like you're a crab up there, and you should be all good.
Oh, is that all? Yeah. What is a crab
Are
routine?
you sure? I don't know if she can sub in for your official
Manager, you
plan
gotta
like
lay your
that.
hammer down here.
She's actually employed with us as a traveling saleswoman. You wouldn't believe how persuasive she is at getting people to buy our product.
I actually wouldn't believe it.
Our only problem with her is how she'll take off in the middle of a job without any warning. And she won't tell us where she goes or when she gets back.
You should probably fire her. That's the thing. Like, if you're really, really good at your job, you can get away with a whole lot.
I think I'm actually more
Wow,
caught
it is.
denial than I am a cop.
Oh, she's undercover? Oh, she's working with Fat Gum.
Yeah, don't gotta tell me. All right.
All right, she's got a whole lot cooler.
Don't be crabby.
All the crab puns. Look at Koichi getting attention in the end credits. I'm really curious what the season will focus on and be about overall. I am happy to see Knuckle. This happy music where people are like fleeing. From the beginning, I felt like the show has so much to say. I think it has some really subtle, nuanced points to make, but is very, very carefully approaching them because they're complex. I wouldn't assume anything less of this creator. And I think what the show is doing is taking a microscope to some of the things that were present in the main show, but kind of zooming into them so we can cover them in more depth and detail, which the main show is really good at. So it'll be interesting to see how much of that comes out this season. Other things to look out for: Koichi's development and his own conception of self, distinction between the law and goodness, and like obviously the law isn't the good, not in any sort of identity way. You just hope hope that they overlap. But also, who gets to decide when it's okay to break the law? What actually is the standard or the rubric for determining conduct? If it's not law, what's the overarching thing that we're anchored to? It can't be nothing, or else it's likely worse than law. So how do we distinguish that? And how does Koichi, who's really well-meaning, make sense of all these conflicting ideas?